Field Home Farm Sessions on October. Oh, come on now. October the 11th. What's going on? One thing to say before we start. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Let's do it again. They were having a ton of fun. Our Vladdy J and Big Poppy. The Yankees lose. Have anybody seen that the other night? It was awesome. The Jays were kind of getting it was getting a bit scary there in one of the innings, and it's like they came back. So I stayed up for. I don't think I stayed up for that. I had fortunately I had the chickens leaving, so that is always a good time. But they left the exact night the Jays were playing, and I had to get some sleep, or I was not going to be very good on that. And they left 2 nights, so I'll talk about that. Daughter's hockey a bit. Stock market crash. I was going to talk about farm bailouts, so I don't know. We might get into that a bit. Farm Oktoberfest. Hubie Jen, you were on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at the same time. I don't go on Twitter that much. I know your dad does. And but Farmtoberfest in Kitchener. I don't know if it's going today. I should look more into that. But it all farm organizations bringing the farm to the city, and kind of like a mini royal. And the CFO was there. I saw Hubie Jen, Scott Buchan, the original Chicken Man, and a bunch of our DCRs, and would have been a great time. Great time, a little cool. I seen everybody's wearing a bit of a coat on. I said these past few mornings. It's October 11th, 2025. These past few mornings have been a bit cooler. The heat has not been on in the chicken barns. Excuse me, and it's good. And it's, one of the catchers. He's an older Mennonite guy, and he says, "Damn, I hate this winter." He goes, I hate this cold. It's starting to get reminds me of the snow." And I said, "Yeah, it's going to remind you of the snow, all right." But so the Jays lost, or sorry, the Jays. I had down the Jays lost the Yankees, and then that was going to be my last one, and then the Yankees lose. But they're going on to play the Seattle Mariners, and it should be a great time. Other than the fact that they're going to play on the fucking West Coast, which is 3 hours different, so hopefully they don't play too late in the night. Because if they play out there at if they play at 5 o'clock, it'll be 8 o'clock here. So, but who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? But awesome time. Jays won. Great time for the city. Great time for Canada. I have down buy stock. I was looking at my stocks, and I said, why the hell they gone down so much? Like you look on your just the numbers, and you see, oh, it's going up, staying the same, whatever. And then looked at it today, and I said, holy shit, it dropped like quite a bit. And then I guess they said Trump put 100% tariffs on Chinese goods, like 100%. Something comes over for $10, you're paying 20. That's 100%. So he dropped the stocks. My advice to any of my listeners, if you have a bit of extra cash, buy stocks right now. When things are low, buy stocks, because they are only going to go up. That's my advice. Do not sell anything you have right now. Do not get anxious. Be in for the long term. Buy. Yes, I was hemming and hawing whether I should write my daughter's coach a note. And his dad passed away last week. I don't know exactly from. I think it could have been from cancer, but nevertheless, I don't know the whole exact story. Hold on, unedit. Yeah, because nobody's talked to him. He's been taking it hard, I think, and taking it not good. But I wrote him, and I didn't know whether I should write him a note because I lost my dad there 15 years ago, so I know kind of how it feels in a way. And when I was dealing with a lot of stuff, I asked a couple people close to me, and they said, just think of the good times you had together and think of all the good thoughts. He said it's not going to make things 100% better, but it's definitely going to help. So just think of the good times. And that's what I wrote down, my condolences, and wrote that. And hopefully hopefully it helps and I didn't interfere or nothing. I don't know him that well, but I know he's a hell of a good coach. And he hasn't been there for the last week, and the other coaches are stepping in and doing a great job. But at the same time, we need our coach back. And I have down my daughter's having tons of fun there. The other day, I was so upset and negative just because of the fact she'd come home from school or whatever, and she said she's tired, and I'd go say, go shoot the pucks or go do this or go do that, and she'd go on her computer, on her phone, and then come back again and go on it again. I get so upset. I'm like, if you want to be elite or even a better player, I said, you have to practice. Well, I'm tired. So I was getting fed up. I was going to throw my hands in the air, and I said, fuck it, I'm done. Like, you do whatever you want. And I was like, seriously, no, I'm not saying I'd still support her. I'd still do this. I'd still be one of her biggest fans. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not going to take her to extra training and do all this stuff to try to get her better when she's not putting in the effort too. So, but then last night I took her to practice in Barrie, and I'm watching her on the ice, and it's a double B team, but she is having so much friggin' fun, and just like they'll score a goal and they'll cheer in practice and cheer, and one girl wouldn't score a goal, and they'd kind of make a little bit of poke a little bit of fun. They're having fun and hugging and laughing. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And I should just fucking stop worrying about shit and all this other stuff. And she's having fun, and that's all that matters. If the kids are having fun, no matter what level they play at, house league, double A, triple A, if they're having fun, that's where I think we lose focus. And as myself, pointing my finger at myself. I said, you lose focus and you think they should be this and should be that and should be better, but at the same time, if they do all that and they don't have fun, that's not good either. Where are all my live listeners today? Emmett Foster, Hubie Jen, KJ taking the day off. I know I haven't been consistent and I haven't been on for a while. Maybe I don't even have down. Hold on. I write down Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving weekend in Canada, not in the States. The States has it in November for some fucking weird reason. I think if you listened last year, my episode, whatever it was, talking about Thanksgiving. Oh, Porcupine Podcast. Yeah, sorry, but the Yankees lose. The Yankees lose. And he's from New York. That's why I say it like that. But Thanksgiving weekend in Canada, it is, in my opinion, the best holiday of the year. There's no gifts. You don't have to give gifts back and forth, not like Father's Day or birthday or Valentine's or any Mother's Day, anything like that. No Christmas, no anything else. Easter, they give eggs and whatnot, and it is, you go to your family's house or invite your family over. You have a turkey dinner. Support those turkey farmers. They need you to buy turkeys. I was telling somebody on hockey the other day. I said, I don't know why, and I mean, I don't cook it. I guess I could do it myself, but buy a turkey every other week and just have turkey. You have turkey at night. You have turkey sandwiches. Turkey the next day. You can at least 4 meals out of a big turkey. So buy your turkey, your stuffing, your cranberries, your mashed potatoes, your corn, carrots. They say maple glazed carrots. Oh, you get. And I saw online, now that I'm saying this online, you will see it on your phone as well if you're listening on your phone. But the Keg is having a Thanksgiving meal on the 12th tomorrow and Sunday, Monday, the 12th and 13th. And with all those stuff, turkey, everything else, and a cheesecake. So go to the Keg if you can't go. I know it's not cheap, but it's once a year. Go to the Keg, have a nice turkey dinner. It'd be awesome. Thanksgiving in Ontario. We have hockey. We had hockey last night, and hockey tonight, and hockey tomorrow afternoon. But I don't think all the girls are going to be there But I mean, if you're going to have your Thanksgiving in the afternoon, what does it matter if you go to hockey in the morning? But that's just my opinion. So. Covered the farm Oktoberfest. Chicken's gone, yes. So my chicken's left on the 8th early morning, or 9th early morning, 10th early morning. 2 nights. I have a smaller processor, Sargents. So supposedly they tell me they can't process them in 2 nights, which I'm not going to get into it and be negative, but they tell me they can't. So it's kind of good in a way, but other times you're up for 2 nights. I had 2 good crews this time. Like I said, the old Mennonite, and there's another guy, John. And they've been here before, so usually I set everything up. I stay there for the first couple hours, and then I go back and have a little nap or do something else. But it's kind of good. You take a break, you clean the one bar and get it done. I don't even have down plowing. I gotta put that down. Hold on. I gotta text Emmett. I say, Emmett, where are you? I kind of miss my live listeners today. I don't know why, but missing my live listeners. Where's the KJ? Where is? I haven't mentioned Dirty Mike for a long time. I talk to him quite a bit. Once in a while, we'll just call and shoot the shit. And we haven't got together for a long time. Dirty Mike, get over here, and we gotta get some wood, have some beer. I gotta go over here, play sharpen some skates. For some reason, sorry, that was my unedited coffee break. For some reason, our schedules haven't lined up that much, but so anyways, chickens went out 255, 254, 252, Hubie Jen. Awesome. And let me see. I don't know. Emmett, you're on? See, all I have to do is say, Emmett, I'm on, and he just jumps on like a teenage boy on, you know what I mean. No, I don't have that going. I say in Emmett, I know you're not a stock investor, but I said the stocks are down right now. Trump put 100% tariff on China, so it just dropped stocks like crazy. So if you have any stocks, do not sell them. Buy. That's my advice. Chickens are out. It's a beautiful time. So I always say this every time, chickens go out, you dispose of the chickens that are left. Not that many, luckily. Blow down the barns, clean the feeders, clean out the barn, and then I have down don't haul manure on holidays. So I would love to haul manure right now and yesterday, but unless I work it into the ground, I'm not one of those farmers. I do not want to piss off my neighbors, so I don't haul shit on a Christmas, on a Thanksgiving, on a Easter. I can do it next week. The worst thing in the world, not the worst thing in the world, but a bad thing is if you're having a shit ton of family over for Thanksgiving. Next thing you know, all you do is you sit. It might be nice. I don't know what the weather's going to be, but it might be nice. Sit outside and all you smell is chicken shit, and it's got a nice, rich fucking smell too. So even cow shit, I enjoy the smell when I'm a farmer, but you just do those little things not to piss off your neighbors. Getting cold, I already mentioned that. Don't haul in the holidays. I was watching Facebook there, and there was a guy watching. Anyways, it came up on my feed, and there was a guy talking about the farm bailout. So I guess there's a big farm bailout in the States, and they're giving, I don't know how many billions to the farmers. And this farmer put it exactly how it should be, and maybe some farmers don't think about it, but it's like farmers do not need the bailout. Like they say, like as far as us too, we're not getting it, but he goes, I would rather much not have the bailout because he says all a bailout does is it keeps fertilizer, all your input costs high. It keeps the machinery costs high, seed costs, fertilizer, spray, every diesel, every single cost of every other company stays high. It does not increase the farmer profits because you're getting a bailout. Then they say, well, now you can still afford this high price of all the inputs because you got this extra bailout. And then, as he says online, well, then people will comment and say, well, don't take the bailout. And he says, well, if I don't take it, my neighbor's going to take it. And the next thing you know, I'll go broke or I won't be able to afford it and they'll rent my land because he says, you have to take it. It's not, if they're giving it out, you have to take it. That's the way it works. It was a different way of thinking about it. But I remember they came in, they took out some of the tariffs. They traded away some of our tariffs for dairy. One time they traded away something for chickens at one time. And it's not good because we don't want it. We'd rather still have the market. We'd rather still be able to produce as much as we can produce. So they say, government, stay out of our business. Keep the tariffs in. Do not overinflate prices because all you're doing is helping big companies stay profitable. So, and as you can tell, I still have a groggly voice, but my cold is settling down. Holy fuck, the other night, coughing like a son of a bitch. I don't know what was going on, but I don't know if the chicken helped a bit, but it's definitely winding down. It's definitely one of the longer colds I've had for a while. So, and plowing, as my feed guy would say, recreational tillage. And my two words are him is go fuck off, because I have a roller plow. I love plowing. It is great for my land. It's not sandy. It's more a clay loam. Uh, so you need to plow. I think you personally you need to plow it. The only disadvantage is you're pulling up stones and whatnot, but it helps aerate the soil. And I say if you're sandy soil, don't plow. I get that part of it, but every farmer should do what is good for their property. Emmett, what are you doing today? Are you having a turkey? Are you having the family over? Are you getting her done? Anyways, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening, everyone. Emmett today, no KJ, no Mystery, no Roscoe. They're eating their pumpkin pie and everything else. Thanks for listening. Oh, hold on. One more time. Let you loose. See you later. Thank you very much.